Hello, it's Thursday, and today we are going to be continuing our Soul Silver run, where every time our Pokemon level up, they evolve into something random, and then we get to crochet them and add them to our crochet decks. Now, it's getting pretty full at this point. We have just 21 Pokemon left in Gen 1, and we've made nearly 200 overall so far, so that's about, we're approaching the 20% mark of the way through the whole thing. Now, where we left off, I believe we were at the top. Oh, that's quite loud. I believe we were at the top of the radio tower. Oh, we are not in good shape though. All right, yep, so there we are. So we have Cabbage is a Houndour, Shucky is a Remoraid, Chaos is a Snorunt, Karma is a Beedrill, and Crisis is Jumpluff. So that's what we're going to be picking up today. And I'm hoping to get another badge today. That's the plan anyway. Alrighty, have we fought this guy yet? Because we're in a bit rough shape. You may have won this time, but all you did was make Team Rocket's wrath grow. Oh, okay, cool. So we were like right on the end when we decided to finish off. So let's just go upstairs. Oh, I'm gonna just check my bag for items. Let's just in case. There you go, Crisis. And there you go, Chaos. So it looks like the team is our team is pretty underleveled at this point. I would hope all of them would be in the mid-30s, but I'm seeing Karma is level 22. Shucky's level 24. We need to get some more levels on those guys before we hit that gym. Here we go. Frank's mum. Frank's mum! Oh, okay, yeah, so there was another fight. Go me for being prepared, just checking all the things are recording because I'm nervous. I think we're good. Okay, hello, Executive Ariana. Okay, level 32. We are outgunned. Come on, Cabbage. There's our boy. So now all we have to do is just get through the snake. But I'm hoping to maybe get to the Elite Four in this block. Alright, Brian. Oh no, my puppy's been turned into kibble. Apparently the snake is semi-aquatic. This is not the auspicious start I was hoping for, but at least it's confused. I'm trying to remember Arbok's typing. Is he dark? Even if he is dark, I don't remember who has what. The bug is one of the few that we just can't have. I know that the next gym coming up is dragon. I can't have bug types on the team for dragon. It's going to be hard enough. We're already underleveled with inconsistent typing and a bunch of water moves. Like... we are doomed. Do I think I can survive one hit from Murkrow? There was no. Dang it, that was silly. That was silly of me. Well, there goes that plan. I'm gonna revive Karma so that they still get their XP. There we go. That's the stuff. Oh, that's not the stuff. Fly, 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 fly. Yay! Get out of there. Oh, I died. I don't remember my typing matchups or anything. I have my cheat sheet, but my cheat sheet is for Pokemon evolutions, not their type matchups. So, I might be in trouble here. Come on, Chaos. I just need to finish this battle with my dignity somewhat intact. That'd be good. Okay, Vileplume. That's a plant. Anything with fire moves should be okay against Vileplume. My Cabbage is paralyzed. We need to put Karma in first anyway. Such a sweet little demon plant. Those are watery moves. Cabbage is really my fire guy. We could use Shucky as like an offering. You just need to survive one move. Please. Yes. Good job, Shucky. So that's going to give me the room I need to restore. Sorry, Shucky. I'll make it up to you later, friend. I promise. I'm just watering it. I'm just watering the plant. We're going to find whichever one of my Pokemon has the fire moves and we're going to heal it. That's what we're going to do. Okay, Karma has Flame Wheel, but I swear there was another one. Did we not? I swear we had more fire moves than that, but I can't send Karma out against the plant. It'll just pollinate it. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, Karma grew to level 23. Thank you, Karma. So we at least got an evolution from Karma. And we defeated Frank's mom. Okay, here we go. First evolution of the day. We have Karma the Beedrill turning into something else. I have no expectations at this point, so let's just see what happens. Are you a good Karma or bad Karma? Oh, it's bad Karma! Karma, no! Okay, so Karma just turned into Giraffe Rig, which is fine. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Giraffe Rig. We've already made Giraffe Rig. So if I consult my lists here, where is Giraffe Rig in here? Hold please while I solve this mystery. Alright, so Kenya previously evolved into Giraffe Rig, and that means that Karma has now combined themselves with first Kenya's evolutionary line and then into Chaos's evolutionary line. So that means that the Karma really is very bad, because it means that we're going to have to take Karma off the team. Karma has to go. I hope we get some more Pokemon soon. This is going to be a problem. I think there's one in the Dragon Cave, but that's still a little ways away. Okay, well, you're still really cute, Karma, okay? Well, I'm glad Karma's happy anyway. Alright, well there goes that plan. Let's, oh, my team is absolutely shredded. Are there any more battles in this place? What's up here? Oh, please don't fight me. We intend to take over this radio tower and officially announce our comeback. That should bring our boss Giovanni back from his solitary training. Dude, just take out an advertising slot. Like, you can buy this kind of exposure these days. Oh no, oh no. Okay, it's Houndour. And I have Shucky being immediately removed from that line of fire. I have one of those too, except mine is blue and more of a water type, if we're honest. So at least the blue coloring's appropriate. Yeah. Good job, Cabbage. I'm gonna heal you. Shamelessly. Cool. And we brine the Houndour like a pickle. There we go. Okay, first Pokemon down, 2 more to go. Alright, if I wipe at this, that's fine. We'll go do a little bit of training first. Honestly, we probably should have started this episode off with a little bit of training. What was that? And there has to be somewhere interesting to train around here. I know we're in Goldenrod and we've already done Goldenrod, but we could go swimming or, like, pretty sure there's a mountain nearby, right? If it's not nearby, we can fly to it. We have fly now. Go on, Karma. I do wish there was just like an abandon hope button where you could just be like, we agree, you win. Please stop. Please stop. But I think we actually have to say goodbye to Karma here, which is a bit rough. I so thought we were going to finally have a full team of 6. Karma, deposit. So she's in there now with Calamity, who tapped out at Ho-Oh, and Kenya, who tapped out at Tyranitar. So anyway, let's just leave them be. And let's go get Shucky some levels. Because like I ain't going back up into that tower just yet. Let's consult the map. I don't know. Can we go out? Oh no, that's not a path. I don't think we spent a lot of time at Mt Mortar. We could go back to Mt Mortar for a bit. We might even just walk there. Let's see how we feel about walking there. Because we need the levels anyway. We may as well take the scenic route. Oh, first I'm just going to do a little bit of shopping. Am I rich? Oh, I am not rich. Okay, shopping done. So now we will carry on our merry way to the up. Good evening, sir. Alright, here we go. Any of you guys want to fight me? You only fight me at night. Because I'm wondering if we fought that trainer that was right down near the entrance behind the fence. Level 14 is not going to cut it though, so we might have to leave this area after we've checked that. There's a little something I missed before, isn't it? Paralyze heal. Wait, have they always spelled paralyze like that in these games? Paralyze. No. Because like that's obviously not how you spell it. But like, has it always been spelled like that in Pokemon? I'm having a very weird moment. Paralyze. Okay, probably another little Magby. These games have all the Pokemon Gen 1, 2, 3, and 4 in them. So it does mean that we are chipping away at those numbers. We are 25% of the way through Gen 2 and pretty close to finishing off Gen 1. But Gen 3 and 4 are still pretty wide open. Oh, my fish is burned. Use fried snapper. Hi. Yay! We found a trainer to fight. Oh, my fish is burned. I didn't mean to leave him burned. That's okay. Oh, it's a little Pidgey. I should be able to handle a little Pidgey. A lot of Pidgey is too much, but a little Pidgey, just, you know, a Pidgey smidge. You're a fish. You're a strong, brave creature. A little gust does not hurt you. What is the wind to a fish? Okay, good, good. Oh, I'm just gonna surf. Okay, Chaos is very close to leveling, I observe. We'll grab this. Payback. Cool, another TM to add to the pocket. So there's clearly lots of places I haven't fully explored in this world. I do think this area is probably underleveled for what we're trying to accomplish, so we are going to fly somewhere else. We're going to fly up to Mahogany and probably play around in the Lake of Rage a little bit more. But first we're just going to go heal our burns. And this is probably going to be cut into a bit more of a montage for you guys, because this episode has gone on for a while and we still haven't made any Pokemon yet. Oh, I'm seeing items in this area. Let's go surfing. It's a baby Togepi. I forgot the sea was filled with eggs. Oh, adorable. Smack that baby. Make him free. Go use some of that dance magic. There we go. Dance magic dance. And that should get us the evolution for Shucky. Oh, bless. It did. Shucky is now evolving. We are up to level 25, which is still about 10 levels below where we need him to be, if we're honest, but that's okay. All right. So we need some better luck. We need this to be something we actually need to make. But yeah, look, let me know in the comments, not just who you want Shucky to be, but who you're really hoping comes up in this next like block of this series. And I don't control it, but sometimes it's nice to know that when something comes up, I know that somebody's been waiting for them. You know, like Raichu. Raichu would be very warmly received at this point. Okay, Shucky, what do you want to be, bub? Oh, it's a Ledian. Forgive me for not being more excited. It's like, to me that one there is just a little too peoply. But I'll get over it. Okay, there is Ledian. Ledian? If that's wrong, I'll correct myself later. Let's have a little look. Hello. You look like you're ready to fight some crime. There we go, turning around, looking at you. Oh, there's a spot on the back of the head. I need to pay attention to these things. Cool. All right. Let's have a little look at our new friend. Hey, Shucky. Summary. Early Bird. The Pokemon awakens quickly from sleep. I love Early Bird. I'm pretty sure our Houndour has it too. It does. So we're going to stop here and I am going to make this thing. No, we're going to stop here and I'm going to make Ledian. Of all the Pokemon I've seen, Ledian is definitely one of them. While I do appreciate the bug forms, this one here has always been just a little too peoply to make it anywhere near my top 100. Anyway, I could tell even as I was sketching that this creature was going to take a lot of tiny little pieces. In a surprisingly high number of colours, actually. I started working on what I thought would be the head. I chose to make the head and body as separate pieces, even though they easily could have been combined, for convenience. When there's a lot of pieces like this to sew together, sometimes it's easier to build the head separate to the body and just attach them later. And I did end up stuffing that with what was left after brushing out Arcanine's mane, which did work out a little bit denser than regular stuffing, but it got the job done. Next, I started working up the body just to realise it would be a better shape for the head, so I swapped the two pieces. It happens. More often than you would think. The face was just 2 rows of yellow stitches, a scrappy little piece really, and I couldn't use safety eyes here because they had to be big and blue, so we had to crochet those as well. Then I made the belly armour as 2 separate panels, so I could translate that line that goes down the middle of the sprite into a 3D element. Next task was to make all the arms and legs, the antenna, though bug tenor would probably be more accurate, and I made all the full spots. Magic rings of 4 stitches came out about the right size. There were 2 sets of wings here, the hard outer wings and a pair of flight wings. So the outer wings I made as a 2-tone circle so I could flatten it and sew the edge shut. I actually used this technique to make Ghastly's eyes as well, but he's not finished yet. Then I made the rest of the spots for the shell, and this time they were just little semicircles, so we didn't pull the magic rings all the way shut. The flight wings had to be more delicate, so they had to be a single layer piece. I varied the stitch sizes as I moved from the base of the wing outwards to try and create a more insectoid look. And I was right. This was a lot of pieces. 27 pieces. I wish this was like stream and I could just like cut here and show up next week with a finished one. But it's not, so I guess we better start pinning. I worked up through the layers, attaching all of the pieces to the head and body and then sewing them together. And you know what? Sometimes adding enough details makes me like a Pokemon more. Sometimes. This guy is still fine. Alrighty, so we are back and I'm hoping to get a second evolution pretty quickly. Alrighty, so I have decided, oh, Walt's calling me. We're just going to ignore that. We're not going to ignore that. Guys, the bug catching competition is today. I don't think we've participated in the bug catching competition, but this could be a perfect excuse to add somebody to the team. We're going to go to the bug catching competition. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I answered the phone. Forgive me if we've already participated in a bug catching contest. I don't think we have. So if it's been long enough that I don't remember, then I feel like we're okay to just go ahead and do it. Because like with 4 people on the team, we're kind of a little bit doomed. Smidge doomed. And we'll get a little training on the way. It's going to be not a lot of training. Oh, hello, Jolteon. Your crooked little smile. And a pat match for the pollinator. Oh, it's actually not a bad little jolt of experience. All right, here we go. Directions, please. No, I don't want trainer tips. Trainer tips. I don't want trainer tips. I want directions. Ooh, I'm a little frenetic. I think I need to calm down a little bit. I'm overstimulated. I'm overexcited. Okay, cool. I believe this is the national park, which is I think where we're trying to go. Hi. Today's Saturday. That means the bug catching contest is on today. The rules are simple. Using one of your Pokemon, catch a bug type Pokemon to be judged. Would you like to give it a try? Yes. All right, cool. Here we go. We'll use a bug to catch a bug. I don't even mind about being the winner. I just hope I get to keep... Oh, I can keep the last Pokemon I catch as my own. Okay, cool. Just checking. It's like, because the whole point of this is to catch one. We so rarely get the opportunity. Oh, there's stuff in here. Sorry, guys. I want to pick up the loot while we're in here. Chances are we ain't coming back. Dig! Oh, dig is very helpful. That explains the trainer tip. That's like, use dig to get out of trouble. And up until now, I haven't had dig to use. And I thought it was just mocking me. Okay, cool. So now we are going to check in the grass. Now the question is, do we want to check in the long grass or the short grass? This whole area would have been randomized as well, so I don't really know what we're going to encounter. But, oh, there's a pretty fountain. Okay, into the long grass. Who's here? Who's waiting for us? Oh, okay, it's a Staravia. Okay, that's kind of fun because we haven't made any of like the Starly line yet. I don't know how good these sports balls are. Just we're about to find out. Okay, so they're pretty good. Do I even want to know what's in the short grass? Is it going to break my heart? Bagon. Okay, cool. We've already made Bagon. That's great. So let us retire. Yes, we want to finish now. Thank you very much. I don't think I'm a winner. Oh, cool. We came in 3rd. Go team. Yes, yes. Let's name Staravia. Oh no, where's my name? Where's my list of nicknames? I'm always prepared for these episodes in different ways. Today, my preparation means that I have the Pokemon evolutions in front of me. But last time I had a list of names. Okay, we have Chaos, Crisis, Cabbage, and Shucky. We can't do anything about Shucky's name because he traded in. We need a C name. I think Cabinet was the next on my list of ones that I really liked. So this might be Cabinet the Staravia. Here we go. It amuses me anyway. Cool. Guys, we got a new teammate. This never happens to us. Well, that's awesome, actually, after losing Karma earlier. Good evening, sir. After losing Karma earlier, let's just have a little look at our new friend. Oh, wow. Magnificent. Now, you're paralyzed, so you probably won't be too happy. Yeah. Let's go fix that. Now, I know we have a massive bird on the team, but we're still going to be flying on our little plant fellow. Because he's just so happy to help. Here is our new friend, Cabinet. Hello, Cabinet. Are you happy to see us? Looking down steadily. Okay, well, we'll work on it. So, Cabinet has now joined the team. New moveset. We get a new moveset. We never get a new moveset. Okay, we have Growl, Quick Attack, Wing Attack, and Double Team. There is some room for improvement there, but we have a flying move I'm pretty excited about. Quick Attack is never a bad thing. Only level 17, which is a little bit tense. But we have Intimidate, lowers the foe's attack stat. Like that for us. So we're going to stop here and we're going to make the most complicated little pigeon I have ever seen in my life. This is difficult to draw, let alone stitch. This bird has so many odd angles and layers, I initially struggled to even work out what pieces were needed here. In particular to make the star shape of the face and that fancy waistcoat. Everything else was going to need a lot of sewing, but was otherwise straightforward. In the interest of gaining traction, I started making a base potato. I recently finished making the Pidgey line on stream, so I had plenty of practice making these vaguely birdy blobs. That actually got the wheels turning, so I was able to break the face details down into a basic white stripe that extends down into the waistcoat. The hat was a simple cone, with a separate grey spot, made twirlier by loading increases on one side to help it curve over. That was going to be enough to reinforce that hard line of the top eyebrow, and if I sewed it on carefully, it should blend in pretty nicely to the nub of the head. Next was the 2 scrappy side pieces for the top 2 points of the star. A straightforward circle for the belly, a beak that was obnoxiously small. It's a 4 single crochet tube, and that's just gross. And a couple of little feet that use my double treble crochet technique to add the claws. The tail I made from 3 separate tubes, with the plan being to sandwich them together, slightly squashing the outer 2 to give it the proper pointy shape. Alright, so the wings were the final hurdle here. I built the base as a simple grey circle, then used double and treble crochet to form the wingtip. I did decide to simplify the shape of the wingtip a little bit. It was a judgment call, but in this case sacrificing that accuracy was going to help the crochet read more correctly. The final layer of the wing was a 3-pointed shoulder pad. Because I was working it as a flat piece, I was able to use the sides of it to form the outer points, and then I only had to worry about specifically shaping the middle point. I used a Frankenstein fan type stitch to get the job done. As that was the bulk of the pieces made, I started sewing down the base layers of the face, but I still didn't have a resolution for that M-shaped waistcoat at the front. I didn't want it to be too bulky, and I still think that another crochet piece would have looked weird with the flow of the rows. So I decided just to embroider it on, first marking the key points with pins, and then just generally doing my best to pay attention to the stitch direction to make it all flow. And with that done, and looking all fancy, it was just a matter of laying up the rest of the pieces and sewing them all on. Now, it's no secret that I have a soft spot for pigeons, but making Staravia was still an unexpected challenge and delight. Meep. Okay, and we're back. So, while Cabinet has joined the team at a tiny baby level 17, I am going to still focus on leveling up the others. At level 17, there's a pretty good chance that if we meet a trainer, we'll be able to bump Cabinet up a couple of levels in one hit. I want to leave that opportunity available to us. And we're just going to go out and continue exploring that little wet patch, because I still see that little Pokeball up there waiting for us. Dive on in, fella. And it should only be, it's only going to be one battle, guys. I'm sorry that we're making them back to back, but sometimes I can't control the pacing. So, in fact, I can never control the pacing. So let's just do this. Let's rip the band-aid off. There we go. Thank you, Togepi, for your service. And Chaos is leveling up. Please, Chaos. Please, 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 Chaos. Don't even know what I'm asking for, but please, Chaos. I have mixed feelings. So first of all, I love Magikarp. I don't think Magikarp is part of any of our evolutionary lines. I don't think. But, no, it's definitely not. And this is actually really good news for us because we've already made Magikarp. Anytime we hit upon a Gen 1 Pokemon, there'll be a pretty good chance we've made it already. Because, like I said, we're down to the last 21. But this is great because it means that Chaos got to level up and we can keep going. It's a little fish. Dive on in, buddy. Oh, that makes so much more sense now. The eggs are of lower experience on this side of the mountain. Oh, into Mt Mortar we go. Just dragging a fish behind me. It's not a good look. Haven't made Glameow. Have made Perugly. But I know we didn't get very deep into this cave before. I think it's because we didn't have the moves to do so. But that doesn't mean we can't poke around. At least familiarise ourselves with it, because we'll probably have to come back in here before long. Actually, I think it's after the Elite Four. But still, that's before long. Hello, Clefable. Okay, we're getting tiny little mouthfuls of XP. I don't know if this is really, like, cutting it. Maybe I should have gone to the other side of the cave. No, don't be in love with Clefable. Chaos. Please. Please. Please don't be in love with the wild faithful. Do they fall out of... Okay, good. I was gonna say, do they fall out of love? Or do we have like a Romeo and Juliet type situation going? But we've managed to shake our head clear. Sorry, Chaos. We'll get you some therapy for that. Oh, we can climb the mountain. Are there more powerful things in here? We've got a Wingle. It's still level 13 though. Cool. Wingle is no match for our fish. I'll give it another couple of battles, but I think that we might need to just change areas. This is going to take way too long. Cool. Okay, new area. What's up here? Same stuff. Okay, well, we're going to slowly wind our way out of this area and find somewhere else to train, I think. Oh, we found an ether. That's really actually quite ominous when you find an ether in the back of a cave. Fish don't have ears. Fish don't have ears. How did it hear the singing if it has no ears? Right, we're just going to duck into town and heal ourselves up a little bit. Evening, sir. I'm not really enthused about the Lake of Rage, but I think we're going to have to go back there. We could poke around Scionwood, I just don't think it's very high level. We'll go Lake of Rage. We'll go Lake of Rage. It's the logical place to go for this kind of training, just because it's like right there with the next gym, and we're just still not quite ready to take on that Houndoom. Oh hey, and it's raining, so my Magikarp will be happy. I like the idea of my fish being happy. Hey Gastrodon. Okay, level 18's a bit better. Not much better, but a bit better. Okay, good job, Chaos. Oh, there's stuff up here I haven't gotten. Choice specs. Oh, that's right, the Mamoswine are here. I knew Gastrodon wasn't what I'd spent my time fighting a lot of. I knew it was something else, I just couldn't remember what. It was Mamoswine. Oh no, don't use Endure. You're bracing yourself against the fish. In another lifetime you were the fish. Okay, we're gonna sail back over this way. Gastroudon. The noodle boy. Ah! Don't do that. Don't do what Donnie Don't does. Dang it, Chaos, you put me in an interesting position here, buddy. Didn't really want to use any items for this endeavour, but here we are nonetheless. It's raining. I'm such a speedy boy. Speedy, speedy fish. I am deeply suspicious of the hidden power. Why not reveal the power? Why not share it with the rest of us? You'd best be good for some nice chewy XP, that's all I have to say about that. Okay, we're getting really close now to the level. Oh, 500, that's excellent. Okay, maybe 2 battles away? 1 big one or 2 regular sized ones should do the trick. That's only a little level 11. It's a baby. Being all taken down by a Magikarp trying to reclaim his kingdom. That's what's happening here. Chaos, you knew we were coming to the Lake of Rage, didn't you? You just wanted to stir stuff up. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Excellent, that should do it, maybe? 34, yay, we did it! Chaos has reached level 36 and Chaos is going to evolve again. Who knows into what? Alright, we've had Ledian, we've had Staravia, we've also had Girafarig and Magikarp, but we're not counting those. So, who is our 3rd evolution of the day? Chaos, it's in your hands, which always makes me really nervous. Here we go. Chaos, Chaos, Chaos. Oh no! Oh, I don't know how to... Oh no. There's just... This episode is so much bad news. Alright, let's explain my reaction here for a second. So, we've already made Poliwrath before as part of Cabbage's evolutionary line. Because Cabbage turned into a green Poliwrath, and this is now a blue Poliwrath, but it means that Chaos is now going to only ever turn into things that Cabbage has already turned into. I kind of thought Chaos's story would end with him closing off a loop, but instead he's joining someone else's evolutionary line, which is a conflict, because I don't want to get rid of Chaos, but Cabbage is our shiny. We can't get rid of Cabbage either. I can't lose another teammate straight away. So I don't know what to do. Oh no. Because it also happens to mean that, when they do eventually close off their loops, Cabbage and Chaos will be on the same loop. Chaos's run of evolutions has finally ended. 30. He made it 30 distinct evolutions before he collided face first into somebody else's line. We've lost Karma. This could be the end of Chaos. I just need a second to think. Okay, here's the plan. So we're keeping Chaos on the team. I'm not getting rid of Chaos. So it means, you know how Crisis is stuck in that loop where he's just evolving around and around in a circle? That's great. Chaos isn't evolving in a circle, but we will always know what Chaos is going to turn into. And we're keeping him. We're keeping him. I'll fight you in the comments. Just try me. So let's just check out the team again real quick. Plus, technically Cabbage turns into shiny forms of everything. So as long as I keep Cabbage an evolution in front of Chaos, we should be okay. But even if they leapfrog one another, it's not really the end of the world. So we can adapt. We can overcome. We can bend the rules in this instance. Chaos. Hi, baby. So, all right, here is our team right now. We have Chaos, we have Cabinet, Cabbage, Crisis, and Shucky. So, of these ones, Crisis will never evolve into anything new, and Chaos will never evolve into anything new with a little asterisk on it, because technically if I leveled him up 6 times now, he would be turning into something new, but I'm not getting rid of Cabbage either. So the ones who can evolve are Cabbage, Cabinet, and Shucky to give us new Pokemon. So we're going to refocus on them. We're going to move Chaos out of first position, and we're going to give Shucky a level, because I think it's time we made something else. Oh no, my game is sad. Let me just fix that real quick. Okay, we're back. We have Shucky in the lead. We're just going to level Shucky up a little bit. Hopefully pretty quickly. No more ethical quandaries for today, please. No more rules that we have to like run face first into. Let's just tick off some Pokemon we haven't made yet. There's so many we haven't made yet. Stay paralyzed. Stay paralyzed. Stay paralyzed. Smelling salt. Bam. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. This was me basically just doing a Gastrodon a favour, apparently. So I suppose I don't have as much of a level advantage, but that should mean that we get some good juicy XP from this. It's funny, I always thought of Ledian as a fighting type, but I think it's bug and flying, so... Maybe it's because it looks like it's wearing little, like, boxing gloves. Mudbomb doesn't affect me. Doodah. Doodah. Okay. Water Pulse does, though. I am but a humble flying bug. Please do not splash. I do not like the wet. Okay, cool. There we go. How much is that gonna do for us? 640. Wow. Okay, cool. Won't take long at all. Woo. Okay, this should be the last one. Oh, well and truly at a level 15. Okay. That should do the trick. Shucky, welcome to level 26. Turn into something new. Okay? Okay, buddy? Something new. That's all we want. Something new that we haven't made before. Please? 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 Shucky is evolving. Oh! It's Politoed! Oh, he's the happiest little frog baby. Oh, that's delightful. That's so good. That actually finishes off the extended evolutionary line from Poliwag. We've already obviously made Poliwag, Poliwell, and Poliwrath. Chaos. But yeah, Shuckle has now turned into Politoed. I've got to say, Shucky is carrying the vibe for this episode right now. He's put the whole team on his shoulders and he's dragging us forward. Oh, let me onto the land. Look at you, baby. Hi. Oh, you're confused? You're holding something? No, you get to keep that. That's yours. Oh, good job, mate. Here we go. Let's have a little look at you. Oh my goodness, that icon is... I can't work out if that's cute or if it's creepy, but it's definitely one or the other. Here we go. Summary. Oh, he's chucking the little tanty again. Look at those toe beans. I'm gonna have to make little toe beans. Okay, that's fine. He likes to run. Damp. Prevents combatants from self-destructing. I actually didn't know that was an ability. That's really cool. Okay, there is our little Shucky the Politoed. We're going to stop here or pause here and make a frog. I was so excited to see Froggy. Not just because he's a really basic decorated potato, but also his happy frog vibe is just pretty wonderful. Even his colour palette was bright and cheerful. It was just nice. I started at the top of the head and worked down. I originally planned on making the lower jaw a separate piece and sewing it on, but as I worked up the basic oval for the top of the head, I realised I didn't want to add too much bulk to that part of the face. So we boldly ventured into colour changes, and I worked them in the back lip only to give that lip a nice crispy edge. It does mean I'm sacrificing shape specificity in the interest of convenience, but I think it'll be okay in this instance. I also didn't have to worry too much about the neatness at the corners, as that was going to be covered up by other pieces. From there, I worked up the little bulb of the body. I did increase slightly at the sides to flare him out a little bit, but otherwise he's a straight up potato. Read it. Some magic rings of 4 in pink made a couple of rosy cheeks. And you may have noticed I didn't snap my eyes into the head, and that's because of these separate eyepieces. They started as magic rings of 6, but I ended up adjusting them down to magic rings of 5 instead. So this Pokemon's belly has an iconic spiral on it, and I think I've done that spiral differently for each evolutionary stage of the Pokemon. For this iteration, I decided to keep it simple. Crochet a base piece and then stitch on the spiral afterwards. I did specifically position the finishing off point of this piece so it would help enhance that spiral, but otherwise it's just an oval. For the arms, I used treble crochet to form the knobbly little fingers. Basically the same trick as for Staravia's claws, just in a smaller size. Otherwise they are just tubes. The legs start out similarly, but then I wanted his legs to look properly froggy. To make him seem more crouched, I positioned decreases at the front to give the foot more definition, and then increases in the same spot in the next rows to flare out the knee. It cheats the anatomy, but it absolutely gets the job done. I had never realised his little head sprongy thing was blue, but you can clearly see it in the main sprite. Blue. I worked a bunch of single crochet over a long tail and then pulled the ends tight to give it a little bit of curl and attitude. Then we just had to assemble. There was nothing much special about the sewing here, with maybe the exception of adding that spiral to his tummy. For that, I just let the spiral of the stitches guide me to keep everything smooth and even. And there is our Politoed. He does have a slightly more surprised look than I was intending, but he's a baby, okay? Everything he's seeing is new for him, and you'd be surprised too. Okay, so there we are. We have made Politoed. Okay, Cabbage. I think we're going to give you a level. It does occur to me that the pacing of this episode is going to be very strange, given that we've basically quasi-lost 2 party members. We started with a boss battle and then we just sort of had to grind for a whole bunch. But we're doing our best. Sometimes you just get episodes that are a little tonally inconsistent. Oh, I don't have rock climb. Here's hoping we can get a little deeper into this cave. Apparently there's some good stuff if you can just get to the next level. You probably need rock climb to get there. All of the good training is currently being blocked from us because of the gym and that final boss in the radio tower. We might have to make up our mind to go back and take on Radio Bro sooner rather than later. There are trainers in here we haven't fought yet. There are trainers in here we haven't fought yet. Yes! I don't care if it's a rematch. Thank you. Thank you for fighting me. Hello to the Nidoking. This is great. Thank you. Our luck might be finally starting to turn. Yes. Oh, lovely bunch of XP. Thank you. Yes, no, we'll stay. Thank you. Though if there's a chance of running into more trainers, I might end up putting Staravia out the front. Trying to get her up those levels. 2 Pokemon wouldn't cut it though. We definitely need 3 or 4 for that. Okay, that was such a big block of XP. Thank you. I should pay you for this experience. That is an exit if I ever did see one. Oh, I see a place where we can move a rock though. We'll check that out in a second. Hello, Clefable. I want to turn you into Clef Unable. Wingle. I'm going to change you into a Loosegull. I can do this all day. What else you got for me, Mt Mortar? I have strength. Go Crisis with your strength. Pop, pop. Oh, and we're through! Hey, we have invaded the inner sanctum! At least there's loot in here. That's something. Oh, hello! We're going to turn you from an Agron into an Agroth. See, I told you. All day. All day. We are so close to leveling now. This is awesome. This cave was a good idea. No! Stop that. Stop. We all know double hit always hits more than twice, which is really annoying. do. Oh, no, it only hit twice. Never mind. There we go. Oh, so close. All right, we have one more battle, I think. And then we'll pick up that loot. Another little Wingle may not be enough. Wingles do not provide very much sustenance for growing cabbages. Oh, one sneeze more. That's all we need. I found an Ultra Ball. Yay. Okay, that should do it, right? It's only a Wingle, but it should be enough. Yay, cabbage. Good job, buddy. So cabbage is special because cabbage is shiny. So whatever cabbage turns into will also be its shiny form. Cabbage, we need a new evolution, buddy. No pressure, but we need this. Okay. That's fine. It's not exciting, but it's fine. Okay, so cabbage has turned into... I'm sorry, is shiny Poliwag literally just Poliwag? Okay, sure. Cabbage has just turned into Poliwag. We've already made Poliwag. We're gonna carry on. I think he's a slightly paler blue. It's a very pretty shade. And Cabbage, oh, Cabbage. Cabbage is being adorable because Cabbage is just adorable. He's a little cutie pie. I think we're gonna swap Shucky out the front to just keep leveling him up. I'm pretty happy with the level of the others, but let's just keep exploring the cave until we get something to actually make, and then we'll go back and finish the radio tower. There's stuff back there, and I spotted a scientist up on top, or it could have been a Pokemaniac, I don't know which. Alright, Shucky, let's see how you do against Clefables. Oh my goodness! I'm sorry, it's just occurred to me that on the team right now, we literally have Poliwag, Poliwrath, and Politoed. That's amazing! You know the chances of that well, I don't know the chances of that happening, but they can't be high. All we're missing is, what, Poliwhirl, who we've also already made. No, don't do that. Whatever you're gonna do, just don't do it. Ah! That was horrid. You're a horrid little marshmallow booger. Come on, Shucky. You've got this. There we go. Alright, buddy. It's okay. You just had a few teething issues, which is perfectly normal. You're just a frog baby. Okay, whew. But yeah, let's check this out for a second. Look. We have Poliwag, Poliwrath, and Politoed. That's really cool. Come on, Shucky. I need you to do a little better next time. I know I'm the one who kind of let you down just then. And you can roll around in the water for a little bit if you like, buddy. I know you like that. Okay. Well done. Nice and neat and clean. And we'll go this way and grab this. Max Potion, the greatest potion of them all. You. I don't like you. Oh, so many paths, so many options. Ah! We'll go down this way? Because I think I saw a person up on that platform that I want to check out. People are better sources of XP than birds. There it is. There's someone up there. I think that's just a quick way out, so that's good. But we're gonna go fight that guy. Alright. Here we go. Hi, buddy. What do you got for me? Oh, you got a little Slowpoke. Alright, cool. If we had an actual moveset, we might be able to take on the Slowpoke. But we'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. See how we do. Depending on what this Slowpoke does, Shucky might just be able to handle this one. I thought I was going to switch him out, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore. Don't curse me. No. Curse does different things. What does this curse do? Slows you down. Raised your attack and your defense. And that was it. Okay, that's fine. Poor little Slowpoke, he only knows how to growl and curse. He has a lot in common with sailors. Okay, there we go. That should be my level. Oh, so close. Thanks for playing, Super Nerd. I appreciate you. Back down here. So that's the quick way out, I believe. So we're just going to explore what was up to the stairs to... Like, I have to start hitting the skill block, you know, the rock climbing and waterfall type blockages soon. Do I have anything I can use to take out the Wingle? It's going to make training really hard if you don't have any moves, mate. Okay, never mind. I think we still need 2 more of those. Oh, no, maybe 1 more would do the trick if it was a high enough level. Okay, cool, there's a thing up there. Let's go grab that. Escape rope! Wonderful. And what's all the way up here? And then all the way over here. feel like I should be allowed to go down those, even if I can't go up them. I'm just grabbing all the loot, which is going to be a problem because later when I come through here, I won't be able to tell where I've been or not. But that's why you have Google and maps if you need them. Also, to be honest, we're really just wandering around in here doing our best until we go up a level. Okay, enough. Thank you. See, I just do it once. Polite little frog. Okay, there we go. Shucky has now grown to level 27. And again, Shucky is carrying the vibe today. Shucky is managing to evolve into new things, which we appreciate. Oh, we're going to learn a move. Oh, we're learning a new move. Thank goodness. What are we doing? All right. I'm sad to say goodbye to our little baby frog, but I'm really excited to get something new. So, Shucky, what would you like to evolve into? Have we made Blaziken before? I don't think we've made Blaziken before. Blaziken, because we've had Torchic, but I think Torchic turned into Infernape. So I think Blaziken is new. Hi, baby. It's fire type with fire. Oh, it's firefighting, isn't it? It's a firefighting type, and it's got fighting moves. Hold on. Oh, glorious, darling. Look at you striking a pose on those stairs. It's a firefighting type with fighting moves. This is the greatest thing. Okay, all right. I'm excited. We're gonna chill for a second. We're gonna calm down, and I'm going to go make us some Blaziken. Or is it Blaziken? Because you say chicken. Yeah, it's a Blaziken. It's okay, I'm only joking about the Blaziken. Now, it is with great trepidation that I saw Blaziken come up. I know this is a beloved Pokemon to some, and I like Blaziken in practice, but no matter how long I look at this Pokemon, something about the shapes just don't make sense to me. It's like eyebrow blindness, but with Blaziken. So we're just going to do our best today. And when in doubt, start with some sort of base piece, and in this case, that's the head and torso. I did incorporate a picot for the tip of the beak, but I'm not sure that it actually even reads by the end of it. The body I made is a pretty basic nub, but it really is just there to have a bunch of stuff sewn to it. So next was a solution to the little yellow triangle on the chest. For simplicity's sake, I built this up as a diamond so I didn't have to fuss with stitch direction, and I used picots to enhance the corners. The vest piece took me 3 attempts to get the right size. The base chain had to be just long enough to just fit around the neck. Then it needed to slope away to leave a V-shaped opening at the front to reveal the yellow piece we just made. And it also needed a ragged picot hem, because of course it did. I thought maybe making the eyebrow piece might help me feel better about what I was looking at, so I made an exaggerated V shape, and I ended up using this to try and enhance the beakish appearance of the head in combination with the picot that was part of the base. Finally, it was time to attempt the legs. I went for a standard straight-legged pose. I used picots to give them a ragged hem, and then spike stitches for the line between the yellow and the orange to add the triangle details. I even double stacked weights into the base of each leg so our battle turkey would be able to stand up on its own. Now, if I looked it up, they are probably supposed to have feet under there, but don't tell me, I don't want to know. There was also just a weird little scruffy bit. The arms were next, and you may recognise these double treble claws again. After that, they were literally just a tube up to the shoulder. So with the arms pinned on, the proportions just weren't looking right to me. And at this point, I probably should have lengthened the legs, but it was already feeling really big. So instead, I frogged a couple of the rows of the torso. We'll see how that works out. For the hair, I created 2 swoops separately and then joined them in the round to continue up to 1 point at the front of the forehead. It also needed a little scruffy bit, and I actually used the same pattern as the leg scruff, just in a different colour. There, I saved you all the sewing here. I did add 1 more piece during that process to give him spikies on either side of his face. Now, I know I didn't really nail the torso or leg proportions, but I really did my best here. I genuinely can't tell if I did okay, because the Pokemon looks wrong to me, and the crochet looks wrong to me, but maybe they are the same kind of wrong? We are back, we are front, we are putting Cabbage in the lead. And if he gets a level on the way out of the cave, so be it, but otherwise we are heading back to the radio tower. I just want to grab this first. Nugget! Goody. Money. Broke. Okay, So we are out of the cave now. Nothing very eventful happened on the way out, but I did walk the whole way just so that I could get that little bit of XP. It got me barely like 20% of the way to another level on cabbage, so I've probably cut most of that out. But I'm just healing up now, and we're going to go back to the radio tower. I feel like we're in pretty good shape. Like, I know that we lost Karma, but we've replaced it with Staravia, who is of a lower level. But everybody else has kind of gone up 1 or 2 levels, which I do think is going to give us an edge. Plus, we've warmed up really nicely now. We're ready for a big, juicy battle. I was just not ready for a double boss piece of nonsense right at the start of this. I wanted just like a gentle easing back in, but apparently I just left myself in a terrible situation. Fly, my little Jumpluff, fly. Actually, you know what? That's a point. I've neglected to evolve Crisis at all. Which might be something I come to regret. We're not as doomed as we were. To the top with my bird. Are you ready, bird? Oh, the bird's on high alert. It's walking cautiously. You're not even walking, friend. You're flying. This is where we're supposed to go, right? This is where we were? Hello, it's Thursday. No, we can't go back to the start and just pretend none of this happened. Alrighty, and through the door. Probably could have just flown to the observation deck. It does appear to be on the roof. We have the power. We have the technology. Instead, we take the elevator. Okay. Here we go. Oh, we're gonna mess with his plans. Even losing messes with his plans. Three Pokemon. We know the first 2. Sending in Cabinet. Hello, Cabinet. What a fine piece of furniture you are. Alright, and we're swapping it straight into Chaos. 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 Even Chaos is jazzed to be here. Okay, cool. Biting, not effective. Love that for us. Let's wash the dog. Good. Excellent. This whole thing's gonna go so much better for us this time. I can feel it in my giblets. Oh, Coughing's his other one. Okay, we are gonna switch back in Cabinet. We want Cabinet to get some good juicy levels here. Oh, no, you are swapping straight back out, little lady. You're dressed to impress, but you're causing me stress. It's just a balloon. A little happy smog balloon. Ooh, a sludgy. Oh no. At least it's going to protect our water types from getting too poisoned, which is a good thing. We can fly higher than balloons. I like that my bird can't fly, but my I don't know. Is Jumpluff a plant? Do we agree that it's a plant? It kind of is like a little turnip, right? That was not as effective as I would have wanted. We're going to fly some more. We're going to keep on flying, chipping you down, because we have other Pokemon that can finish him off if we need. In the meantime, Crisis is just happy to be involved, because he hasn't had much to do this game. There we go. One more flight ought to do it. Okay, whew. Thank you, Crisis, for hanging in there. It's the epic flight of the Crisis. Yeah, and we pop that balloon. Okay, good. Alrighty, so that's that. Even the trainer XP is just not really getting the job done here. We really need to get into Victory Road to start leveling in any kind of real way. Houndoom, we wish to switch. Cabinet, if you so please. Chip chip. We can't have you getting in the way before news of our resurgence reaches Giovanni. Dude, send a letter, an email, a text. And we're gonna swap Chaos back in to finish this off. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't start learning new tricks on me now, puppy. You're a good boy, but you're out of your depth. I may be overleveled for this battle. I probably just needed to warm up a little and then we could have come straight back. That's my bad. Turning into Poliwrath actually turned into like exactly who we needed. Chaos tends to be exactly who we need, even if it's not always who we want. Cabinet evolved! Oh, Cabinet leveled up. Cabinet will be evolving. Ooh, what's Endeavour? Oh, I didn't look what Endeavour was. I probably should have. Okay. We defeated Executive Archer, we've gained some cash, and Staravia, our little cabinet, is going to be evolving on the team for the first time. So I don't know if I want something new or something we've already made just so we can get a little bit further in the story. The further we can get each episode, the better right now. So come on, little cabinet, what you got for us? Oh! That's amazing! You turned into Gabite. Okay, so I'm excited because Gabite? I've always said Gabite. Gabite is a dragon type, and we're heading into the dragon gym, and I was really worried about just having a bunch of, like, wet Pokemon. You know what I mean? So, that's awesome. Like, it's no Garchomp, but it's still really exciting. Like Giovanni has done before me, I will disband Team Rocket here today. These guys give up so easily. Oh, we're still caught up in a story point. Hold on 1 second. Silver Wing. There used to be a tower right here. When the tower was replaced with the radio tower, the Silver Wing was found at the top of the tower. Heard from a friend in Cyanwood City that you can go to the cave at Well Islands. Silver Wing. Guys, are we getting a legendary? Are we going after Lugia? Can we do that right away? Or do we have to do something else first? The legendary Pokemon will not appear if you just go down the cave at Well Islands with only that Silver Wing. Apparently there is something else you need. Okay, so never mind, we're not going down there at the moment. But like, the legendaries have all been swapped at this point. We are going to answer the phone. It served us in good stead this time. So just when I was barely starting to think, oh, maybe the phone isn't the worst mechanic ever, that was a waste of time. So let's have a look at our little Gabite. Hi! Cabinet seems to be enjoying this a little bit. Me too, buddy. Can we look? You want to look out the little binoculars? Oh, it doesn't let us. Whee! He's holding his little arms out like an airplane. Zoom! Okay, so we're going to stop here and we're going to make Gabite. Okay, this game has a sense of humor, I get it. We aren't getting an easy ride today. For our 5th relatively complex Pokemon in a row, we have Gabite. I actually had to look up Garchomp to make sure something hadn't gone wrong here, but this is definitely the middle evolution. Counterintuitively, the best starting point for our dangerous lady here is a lumpy banana in red and pale blue. I didn't bother too much with the triangle marking at the front at this point, instead focusing on trying to get the curve of the shape right. We can always stitch on little details later. Now, at this point it already looks like a little dinosaur, so we just need to add some shark and some plane. So next up we need the overlay piece. I started at the tip of the nose, working up a flat piece. I've been using this technique recently where on backwards rows I insert my hook from the back of the stitch instead of the front, and it keeps my stitches all facing the same way. I don't like it when my stitches are backwards, and this kind of solves that. Anyway, I tried it on frequently to make sure it was increasing in all of the right places, all the way down to the tip of the tail. It is approximately correct. Now the real design work begins, starting with the Princess Leia bun torpedoes with a fancy little stripe around the middle. Then came the legs, made using the same basic techniques as Politoads, just in a slightly different order. We stitched in the toes, we worked some colour changes, we used decreases to emphasise the foot and increases to flare out the knee. Finally, the arms, which needed a single fancy claw and a triangular wing fin that I built using 3-stitch increases up one edge and 3-stitch decreases down the other. For the large back fin, I worked it up as a flat piece with a wedge taken out of both sides, so it then can be folded in half and stitched down the open edge. And the bottom row creates a neat little flap that I'll be using to help attach the fin to the back. The small tail fin is basically just a little scrap square I folded in half. Combined with all of the other details, this winds up looking way more refined than it actually is. Now the magic really happened as I stitched the details onto the head, because just look at that little face. How does it look like that? It could not look less like Gabite while still being perfect. Anyway, then I just anchored the rest of the limbs. So there is our finished Gabite. She is half shark, half fighter jet, and 100% optimistic that she is a very good girl. Okay, well, with that done, I think the next thing we have to do is go back to Blackthorn and see what the gym leader wants from us. Because I don't know if we're supposed to do the cave first, or if, you know, there's like that dragon cave challenge. I can't remember if we do the gym first and then the cave, or if it's the cave first and then the gym. Okay, so I arrived here just to realise that this isn't the next gym. This isn't Blackthorn City, this is Mahogany Town, and it's the ice gym, and we've already done the ice gym. So what's next isn't actually the gym, it's a route. He should let me through now, right? We've done all the hoops. Just like that. Look, not even any fanfare. Nothing to say to me. Okay, so, the chances of us getting through this whole area without some kind of evolution that we can make is pretty low. So we only have one evolution left for this episode. So let's talk to this person. Psychic Phil. Oh, a little Natu. We haven't made Natu. And the thing is, right, it's like looking at the lineup for today's Pokemon already, I'm really hoping for something really easy, because I'm sorry, the level of details we've had to go through already today has been a lot. It's been a lot. I want a break, please. Oh, it's Kadabra. I don't want to switch. So are they all psychic on this route, you reckon? We've got a little star on his forehead. So yeah, my plan, just consulting my evolution list here while we battle, my plan is Crisis is currently Jump Pluff, and then we have Togetic, Lunatone, Metapod, Gulpin, Dodrio. I want to be well on the road to Dodrio by the time we're ready to fight the Dragon Gym, but that is like 4 or 5 levels away. So Togetic or Lunatone I think would be fine for that, and we don't want to be Metapod or Gulpin for the next big event. So I've not been paying attention at all, but I'm apparently very good at this. So go team. 900 experiences. Almost said dollary-doos. Oh, I've got my mouse in the middle of the screen. I apologize. It's gone away now. We fixed it. It's an apricorn tree. Let's grab that apricorn, and I'm actually going to do something a little counterintuitive. So yeah, we'll switch train. Hello, cabinet. Oh. A Max Repel. Going to be using that later. Ooh, we've got a bridge and some fishermen down that way. What's up here? I don't know what's up here. Oh, another fisherman. Grab this. Ultra Ball. Okay, let's talk to you. You'll do anything to get your hands on rare Pokemon? I don't know how I feel about that attitude. Oh, and he's only got the one. That's not ideal for the situation we're in at the moment, but let's swap in, yeah, Crisis. Crisis is who we're trying to evolve. We're just trying to like boost Cabinet up a little bit while we're at it. We actually haven't made Rhyhorn yet. Just like we hadn't made Kadabra yet, actually. This whole route is filled with stuff we haven't made yet. It's just funny with so few Gen 1 Pokemon unmade to have encountered 2 of them. One after the other. Or maybe Cabinet will feel inspired and will turn into one of them for us. Okay, good job, Crisis. Crisis should be turning back into Togetic now. And I'm hopeful to get a shiny stone for him once we've battled the Elite Four, just to see if we can't knock him out of his evolution loop, which he's been in since like episode 2 or 3. Isn't that right, Crisis? Very good, very good. Alright, well, we're going to lead with Cabinet. We're going to continue to lead with... Oh, my. Let's just fix that. There we go. That's better. Alright, Cabinet, let's upgrade you with some fishies. Would it be too mean to swap Cabbage in? He's like, you made me lose a Poliwag. I'm just like, okay, here's a shiny one. Have a look. Hello, Goldeen. This is my Cabinet. And I don't think Cabinet's quite up to fighting this herself yet. There's just a little too much of a level discrepancy there for me to be comfortable, and I don't want to be running backwards and forwards to Poke Centers or anything like that, so we'll just switch train. And normally I'd be switch training with Chaos, but I'm a little nervous after the whole Cabbage thing. This is my Cabbage. Say hello. It's fancy. Using water moves on a fish was perhaps not my greatest strategy, but we're going to get the job done here anyway, just through brute force. Okay, cool. Didn't quite level. We do want to switch still. Yeah, let's chuck Chaos in for now. And then the next trainer will be the Cabinet trainer. Yeah, great goofy looking fish. And nobody evolved. Excellent. Okay, so this fisherman right here is going to get Cabinet the final evolution for today's episode. So I guess we're going to be ending here on Route 44, but we'll hopefully get to the gym next episode. So let's level up Cabinet. Like, after all this preamble, it'd just be really funny if she evolves into something we've already made. Okay, Edgar has 2. That's not going to be enough to level jump, but that's all right. Level 28's at least a respectable level. I don't really have anything super, like, qualified to take the fish out. Hopefully I can still brine the little fishy into a pickle. Excellent. No, it's okay. Sorry, Caterpickle is glaring at me from the corner. He's just like, pickle? But no, not that kind of pickle. Different kind of pickle. There we go. Okay, so Cabinet will be evolving at the end of this battle. Okay. I really want something easy. So, Cabinet, I hope you're feeling small and round. Okay, that is they're the only two things on my wish list. Oh no, not you as well. Blissey has just taken down our third Pokemon. We only just got your Cabinet. Okay. Hold for a second while I emotionally process this. So Blissey we've already made. Chaos evolved into her a long time ago. So that means that Cabinet needs to retire from the team. That's what this means. It also means that we've already made her, so we're not done yet for today. So there was a lot of preamble for just absolutely no payoff. Let's try and get another evolution out of Cabbage today. Maybe that'll work for us. And then the next town we go to, we'll drop Cabinet off, because they're still only like level 17 or so, so it's not like we invested a lot of time in there. It's just, today's episode is just determined to take things away from me. For the Elite Four, we might have to loosen up the rules a little bit and just allow me to assemble a team of 6 if they keep eliminating themselves like this. Alright, Cabbage, let's go find a trainer and level you up. Oh, good! This one looks pleasantly aggressive. Oh, I love Mareep. Electric type, though. I'm in danger. Okay, I think we're okay. We're just gonna, like, sneak this one through. And we will brine you as well, because here, everybody can be a pickle. This is not... These two Pokemon aren't great for my poor little tadpole. Oh, okay, that's it. There goes Cabbage. Sorry, Cabbage. Bye, Cabbage. Come help us out, Crisis. Okay, cool. Alright. We took out the plant. That would have been a level if it hadn't been two things specifically designed to assassinate a tadpole against a tadpole. Hi. We all get better by experiencing many battles. I battle a lot to become what I am today, an elite. My Poliwag is not the happiest a Poliwag has ever been, so let's just splash some water on his face and keep this trucking along. There's another ace trainer there, and I think I came down that way already. Okay, let's fight this guy. Hello. What is your name, good sir? Alan. Okay, sure. Oh, wow. Smiles in water type. There we go. We like fire types. That's great. I am well equipped to handle anything that fire types can throw at me. It's everything else that is just a little bit trickier. Oh. This close. No, you stay in. You stay in. Magnemite is less of a good thing for you, but they don't always hit with their big zappy moves straight away. I do. That's my go-to thing. But a small amount of tiny zappies I can handle. Don't. Okay, we're just confused. We're confused and we're paralyzed. We just need to get one move out. Come on, Cabbage. No, Cabbage. Bad Cabbage. Honestly, at this point, I could swap another Pokemon in and still get enough XP to evolve. Okay, there we go. Cabbage has gained the XP he needed. And level 37 has been achieved. Now, Cabbage evolves into shiny things, but we don't always make the shiny version. I kind of make that decision after we see what it is. Oh, alrighty, here we go. So, oh my goodness, a little cross-eyed tadpole. I'm still hoping for something small and round, but maybe something we haven't made before would also be a good thing. Come on, Cabbage, help us out. Oh, that looks new. Oh, that looks new. Is that Jirachi? It's a shiny Jirachi. Cool. Thank you, Cabbage. Gee, what a way to finish the episode. Okay, well, Cabbage is not evolving again until we face the gym leader, I think. Might be the way to go. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words because what just happened? Okay, where am I in terms of the town? Is it just next door? Okay, yeah, no, it should literally just be walk 2 steps and I'm in there. Oh, not quite. Oh, it's Ice Cave. No, okay, never mind. Let's fly back to the other one real quick and we'll heal up. I love that it's the shiny forms that follow us around in the overworld as well. It just makes it just that little bit more special. Come with me, Cabbage. Look at you. You want to play? I want to play with you as well. But today's episode is coming to an end now. Let's have a quick look at you in here. This is Cabbage, the shiny Jirachi. So we're going to stop here and we are going to make Jirachi. Okay, so seeing a legendary Pokemon in its shiny form is a little bit of a treat. It's just not something that really happens, but I'm gonna go with the non-shiny colours for today. A shiny has to be really special for me to make something in its shiny colours. And this is a child. I started at the base of the feet, working upwards. The top of the head is going to be completely covered up by the fancy headpiece, so it's better to hide my more chaotic final row stitches at the top of the head instead of at the bottom like I normally would. The body is a lump that I flared out using increases on either side of the head into a more Stewie Griffin type oval. Now I decided to assemble as I went for this one, which is not my normal modus operandi, but it felt right this time. I added little details to the eyes, as well as the mouth and the blinking third eye on the tummy. Next, I crocheted and stitched on 2 tiny nubby feet. And as I attached, I kept the finishing off point of each foot pointing up the sides of the body just to help smooth the transition between the pieces. The arms are basically long cones with a couple of fingers poking out one side. I think I just described all arms. But you know what I mean. So that's what Jirachi looks like peeled, in case you were ever wondering. It's a little unsettling. The things coming out of Jirachi's back. Do we reckon those are scarves? Or do we reckon those are tails? Leave your opinions in the comments. I am going with tails, I think. I worked double crochet over a long tail, pulling the ends slightly to add some curly tension to them. Next, I made the ears. They are basic little 6-stitch tubes, one for each side of the head. Finally, the hat. So the plan here was to make 2 side pieces and then have the main piece extend into the base piece. The points are formed by evenly spacing 3 increases per row until they were the right size. And I finished off 2 of them, but having started the third, I realised I was going to need a base cap for underneath them. The middle spike was just going to be at the wrong angle to make it work. To make the base piece, I worked the rows of the head backwards, just swapping any decreases for increases, and vice versa until it was the right size. Then I worked single crochet rows to get to the right depth. I did have to lengthen the ears slightly because of this, but it all worked out. Finally, in some bright blue, the same blue I used for Ledian's eyes actually, so it's a full circle moment, woo! I made and attached the chimes for the points of the hat. And that finished off our final Pokemon for this week. Alright, so that brings us to the end of episode 12, and today we made, I've got a list, hold on. Today we made Ledian, Staravia, Politoed, Blaziken, Gabite, and Jirachi. And honestly, these were 6 really tricky ones, and I think I mostly nailed it. So these are the first 6 Pokemon in this Soul Silver block, and we have 3 more weeks of it coming up. This is episode 12, and I will link the playlist with all the episodes at the end so you can go back and find any episodes you might have missed. And finally, a massive thank you to my patrons. Their support makes it possible to focus on series like this, which is so much fun to make, and I hope you guys have fun watching them as well.